Well, it's Monday. That's right. The weekend's officially over and the work week has began once again, as always. So with sadness, we trudge off to our job, but not here. Today, we are going to continue our deep dive into my collection because there's so many. I hope y'all enjoyed the start of that last week, and this week is going to be all about my collection, and by Friday, I should have all of them shown off. Hopefully. That's the plan at this point, because there are a lot of them. So, don't go anywhere, because you want to see this.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey, Squeaky. Did you have a good Christmas? Yeah? I was going to share with you, this big present I got. And it was huge. It was super heavy. You shook it, and it made a lot of noise, right? And I opened it up. And you know what was inside? A bottle of root beer. And a can of pork and beans. Yep. That's what it was. It had a card, though. And the card said, "Have a rootin' tootin' Christmas." That's right. Awesomest gift this year. Whoo! Well, here we are. Together again. Happy as pigs in poop. That's right. Here we are to discuss entertainment, pop culture, all that jazz. And I've decided to show off, not show off. I guess show off's not really the right word. I'm not being braggadocious here. It's just several people have asked what I have in my personal collection at this point, and I decided to show you. So that's what we're continuing with today. I know, we're not reviewing a movie today. My apologies. But I hope you get something out of it. I will try to not to take quite as long as last week, on describing each and every one of them. Anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't already. In the description down below are some really cool things we enjoy here. Nobody pays us. We just like the products, and you might as well. So be sure to give it a look. So we're going to start off with a mistake I made. So this right here is the Dragon Tattoo Trilogy. These are not the American films. All right, these are, I believe, Swedish. There's, foreign films. And I got a really good deal on this really nice set. And they're Blu-ray, and they're nice, but I made a mistake, and these are the theatrical versions. So now I have to replace this with the extended versions, because that's the only ones that make sense. But if you've never seen the original trilogy, not the Americanized garbage, the original trilogy is fantastic. Yes, subtitled. But they made them in all at once. They made all three movies all at once. And that way everybody was in character for it. You didn't have to come back 2 years later and play a character again. Nope, they just filmed all three movies all at the same time, got them all done, and it shows. And it looks way better than what we got in America that they didn't even really finish. They just messed it up. I've got Roger Rabbit, the 25th anniversary on Blu-ray. Now, I'm a huge fan of Roger Rabbit. I've reviewed it on this channel. It's a great movie. At some point, I will move to 4K with it. I just haven't had the money yet, but there's that. So, we got Iron Man and Iron Man 2, both these on Blu-ray. Now, here's the thing. I'll tell you what I do, where I find a lot of these, is at Goodwill. Now, Goodwill and other thrift stores, sometimes you can get really lucky and find really good versions of movies that have been taken care of at a pretty low price. But I don't know about the Goodwill where you live, but the one here has jacked their prices up, but it's stuff that's not been taken care of. And the store's not taken care of, so it's not a fun experience. And if they do have something that's wrapped still, like that's brand new still, then they charge the brand new price. So if you're going to do that, you might as well just buy it online, so you know. I don't know. They just seem a little shady. But Iron Man 1 and 2, both great movies. I like the older Marvel movies. Gone with the Wind. Now this is a 70th anniversary edition. It is just on Blu-ray. It's not a bunch of special features. There's a commentary. But I didn't get it for special features. I got this because at some point they're going to try to cancel this movie. And on HBO, if you try to watch the movie now, there's already a warning at the beginning telling you that it's got things we don't agree with in our time period now. 13 Hours on Blu-ray. If you've never seen this movie, shame on you. This is the true story of the 13 Hours in Benghazi. And this is not a happy movie, but John Krasinski does a great job in it. Fantastic job, actually. I've got Logan on Blu-ray. At some point I'll upgrade that, but and it's kind of neat. This Blu-ray has it in black and white too, so I thought that was interesting. But that's a great movie. American Assassin in 4K. This is based on books that I read by Vince Flynn, and of course the late Vince Flynn. He's no longer alive, but his books have been continued with another author who is just as good, or as close as you can come without being the actual person. But Holly Weird messed this up. It's not near as good as the book, not even close. But it's sad that I would have been happy to see some more in this series. This is the prequel, so I don't think it did well enough, and I don't think there's any interest in doing another one because they messed it up. If they'd have done it like the book. Edward Scissorhands. I've reviewed this on the channel. I love this movie. It's fantastic. That's all I'm going to say about that. The Magnificent Seven remake by Antoine Fuqua. Now, a lot of people think this was bad. I did not. I love this movie. I think it's a great Western. It's a fun watch. And that's the thing. It's a fun watch. And no, they did not stick with the original story right down the line. They changed some things, but it's well done. The acting in it is phenomenal. It looks beautiful. At some point, I'm going to have to move that up to 4K. Outrage, Way of the Yakuza. I have not seen that. I know it's part of a group, but I found this, believe it or not, at the Dollar Tree. I found a bunch of movies at the Dollar Tree on Blu-ray and even seasons of things. I got Peter Capaldi's entire run on Doctor Who from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Oh. Disney's Beauty and the Beast. This is Nerdy Wife's, but it's still in the collection. Young Guns on Blu-ray. I'm a huge fan of Young Guns 1 and 2. Oh. The story of Billy the Kid. You can see dust floating by. My apologies. Now You See Me. It's a decent movie. The second one was horrible. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium Nerdy Wife's movie, but a great watch. Fantastic movie. Fat Man, one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies ever. It's fantastic. On Blu-ray. The Monuments Men on Blu-ray. Love Actually. Nerdy mom hates this movie. That's fine. I love this movie. Les Mis with Hugh Jackman. We've covered what I think about musicals and what you should think. Don't be scared of music. The Batman on 4K. Wasn't a huge fan of the movie, but I do love Batman. 30th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray of Dirty Dancing with over 6 hours of special features. Serenity, the movie that ends the Firefly show. And Firefly, the entire series. Ghost Rider Collection 1 and 2. Haha. I don't care what you think, it's got Nicolas Cage in it. Deadpool on Blu-ray, of course. Fantastic movie. John Wick 3 on 4K. I'm soon to have all 3 of them on 4K. Deadpool 2, the supercut on Blu-ray. John Wick 1 and 2 set on Blu-ray. Boondock Saints 1 and 2. Fantastic movies, both of them. I don't care what people think about the second one. It continued the story just fine. And living in that world of the brothers is the point of entertainment. The Godfather Coda. The Death of Michael Corleone. It's the definitive new edit of the third movie. I happen to think the first version of the third movie was quite good. Expendables 1, 2, and 3 on 4K. Now, more than likely, this isn't true 4K anymore because I got this back when 4K came out and didn't know what it was. But I do have a 4K player, obviously, and they don't look very good. But it may just be their budget. It's just budget versions of 4K versions of the movie. Cloak and Dagger on 4K. Highlander on 4K. Both fantastic movies. Shawshank Redemption on 4K. Pulp Fiction on 4K. And The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent on 4K. Fantastic movies. The Hateful Eight. One of Quentin Tarantino's best movies. I really enjoyed it. Sicario. I love this movie. I hated the second one. I need to rewatch the second one because maybe I just was mistaken, but I did not enjoy it. The second one when I watched it. Winter's Tale. You should watch this movie every winter. In fact, go buy a copy of it right now and watch it. It's fantastic. It's got Colin Farrell in it. It's a love story. Olympus Has Fallen. Aloha. Cameron Crowe movie. The Postcard Killings. I have not watched it. I own it. But it's got Jeffrey Dean Morgan in it. It's based on a novel by James Patterson. But I found this at the Dollar Tree. And I'm a sucker for a Blu-ray for $1. Tenet. My review of this is coming soon. It looks beautiful. Killer Elite. Great movie with Statham in it, Jason Statham and Robert De Niro. It's based on a true story, which makes it even more appealing. Takashi Mike's First Love. Have not watched this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Found this at the Dollar Tree. You need to be looking at your dollar stores, like Dollar Tree and whatnot, Family Dollar, Dollar General. Dollar Tree, I believe they get a truck every Tuesday or Thursday, and they never know what's coming. Stuff gets brought in and put on the shelf. And sometimes, I got I, Tonya on Blu-ray for $1.25 at Dollar Tree, just to give you an example. I got the second season of Haven, a really good show, for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. Bullet Train, 4K. Love this movie. Danny Collins. Have not watched this. It's Al Pacino, alright? But I got this for $1 at the Dollar Tree. $1.25. Sorry. $1.25 tree. True Believer with James Woods and Robert Downey Jr. My review of this will be on the channel very soon. The Other Guys, the unrated Other edition. Fantastic movie. Saving Mr. Wu. I haven't got to watch this yet, but I got this for $1.25. Interstellar on Blu-ray. I found this at Goodwill for $2.99, and it even had an IMAX film frame in it still, and a digital code that still worked. I would say well worth $2.99. Criminal, $2.99 at Goodwill. Great movie. Now here's something interesting. I love the original Star Wars, and I'm okay with the prequels. The only 6 actual Star Wars movies there are. And I found this, as you can see, at Goodwill for $2.99. It was supposed to be the prequels on Blu-ray and DVD. Well, when I got it home and opened it up, it had the 3 prequels and the 5th and 6th Star Wars movie in it. So it had Return of the Jedi and The Empire Strikes Back. So now all I have to do is buy a Blu-ray copy of A New Hope, and I will have the full set of 6 movies for $2.99. So I don't know how that happened, but fantastic. Live, Die, and Repeat. V for Vendetta. This is just a DVD because I have not updated yet, but fantastic movie. And again, just DVD. Road to Perdition. A great movie with Paul Newman, Jude Law, and Tom Hanks in it. It's based on a comic book. It's fantastic. It's really nicely done. Two Guns. I found this for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. Mark Wahlberg and Shooter. Great movie. Heat. Red. Great movie. The sequel's good as well. Red 2. Love those movies. True Romance. The Director's Cut. The Villainess. And this movie, some of the action in this movie is what helped mold John Wick, the fighting in that movie. Child 44 with Tom Hardy and Gary Oldman in it. I have not got a chance to watch it yet, but at some point. London Has Fallen. Don't worry, folks, we're almost done. R.I.P.D. I like this movie. I think it's a fantastic idea. Very unique and well done. Not great, but well done. I enjoyed it. Reign of the Supermen. Found that at the Dollar Tree. Birdman, a great movie with Michael Keaton in it. Yesterday, Richard Curtis movie, fantastic. I'm not a Beatles fan per se. This movie is based on some of their music, kind of. It's a long story, but super well done. Great music. Love the soundtrack. Now, I've not watched this movie, but I found it for $1. It's a comedy, like Lampoon style comedy called The Mossad. Now, Midway on 4K and Power Rangers, the horrible movie, on 4K. I found these at Walmart. All right, and they had a promo sticker on them. This was nowhere near black. This was less than a month ago. They were on the shelf, had promo stickers on them. Scanned them. They were $3. So I wasn't not getting them. Midway especially. Fantastic. I'm assuming they were left over from the Black Friday sale in November. And they had just never gotten marked back up. So there you go. Big stacks of movies. That's today's part of my collection. We only have 2 big shelves left. I say that. But there's probably 2 more videos. And then that doesn't count the boxes upon boxes in the closet I have of old DVDs that are not... I don't love them enough to have them out in the open. They're just boxed up, and that's where they stay because I don't have room for them. I'm running out of room with what I've got showing. Is what it is, right? We do what we have to do to keep our collection going. Anyway, hey, I know this was longer than usual, and I'm sorry. I hope you liked it. I just want to show you what I have in my collection, like some movies that I find fun and entertaining and great to watch. So, until I get through this week, bear with me, and next week we'll be back to reviewing great and bad movies. So there you have it on this happy Monday morning. From Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair hidden by this stack of movies, and this big silly bad nerd. We'll see you on Hump Day. That'll be Wednesday. 2 days. You have a great rest of your day.